Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Colorado Rockies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound today, Germán Marquez. What do you have on him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
And now for the Jays, George Springer. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
Swings through that one. 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Jones has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. That's a hit. So a man at first. Anthony Santander at the plate. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that's a base hit. Around second is Bichette. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
That one ripped. The throw in.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side. And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Santander over at second. Guerrero over at first. So 1 away. Buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
Just locked him up right there for the second out. And that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot. So now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here in Denver, our starting pitcher in this one, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. On the ground, could be two. Over to Bichette. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Hard hit. Knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Marquez back to work. And a foul ball. Marquez, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Just missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Tovar whips it to first and quickly one away in the second. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. And it's fouled away. The wide to kick the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings through it for the K. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
That one to first. Tolia takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the first baseman, Michael Tolia. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next for Colorado, Chris Bryant. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Tied up here in the early going. Bryant swings, and a high fly ball driven deep left field. That one carrying, and it is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Now here's Nolan Jones. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Thairo Estrada to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And a swing and a miss there.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
And that one pulled foul. Cut out and missed, struck him out. One out.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Jacob Stallings now. That one drilled left field. And it's off the wall. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now it's going to be Brenton Doyle. Puts it away for the out. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
McMahon swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2
Jones at third. Estrada on second. Stallings on at first with two down. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. But two round trippers in this inning. Back here at Coors Field, top half of the third inning. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Makes the grab, one down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right side, Hilliard has a beat on it, squeezes it, and there's two down. And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. A single his first time. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball right side. Jump throw. And they get the out. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And our score remains 2-1. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Michael Toglia. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
One down, base is empty. Here's a rocket out to left. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Brings it in, and that's the inning. Back here in Denver, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Rip towards third. Sends it to Toglia. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And now Will Wagner. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Blue Jays down a run. That's to third. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth, here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. There's a swing and a drive. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. And he's already singled in this game. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Oh, just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That one down the line. Fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Stepping in, Sam Hilliard. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, and man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. Left field, way back there. And it's off the wall. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Yariel Rodriguez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded.
Base hit, 1 run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Big RBI for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some.
And a swing and a miss. And that is a big first out.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
There's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 8-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. It's the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Liner caught it second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here is Chris Bryant. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2
Well, he
strikes.
homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Two out, space is empty. Laser could be trouble.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Strike two. Bryant leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
How you doing, Greg Plays?
But
Appreciate you stopping by.
In this inning, the long ball was working. It's now 8-1. Back here at Coors Field, here's Andres Jimenez.
Appreciate it.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Sends it to Tolia. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Clement swings.
I like it. It's still a lot of fun.
He comes to the plate for the second time today. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Lucas stands in now and watches strike one. That's out to center field. Doyle sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder George Springer.
So the batting order turns over, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That's to third. McMahon fires over to first. That takes care of Springer. And that is that. 1 left for Toronto. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the field. So in now for Colorado.
That's pretty good.
Estrada. Rodriguez back to work. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 9-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat.
Righty reliever out of the pen, Nick Sandlin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Hilliard, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Sandlin, in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2018. There's a swing and a miss. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. He's 2 for 2. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Line drive. Lucas pulls it in on the run. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And a strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And Tovar on to first, and Guerrero is set down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup.
I haven't really played my franchise mode that much.
The next to hit. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. And that. Back here in Denver, bottom of the 6th inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan
I've just
McMahon.
been playing some like custom games.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance getting ready to go. Swanson getting cranked up as well. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it hits the fence. So man aboard. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Rockies, Michael Toglia. He's already homered in this game. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Into the second deck it goes. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 11-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment.
Appreciate it.
Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Bryant now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. Fastball for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound, but the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. We're through 6 full. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Ground ball up the middle, Tovar. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
And here is Andres Jimenez. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Hey, James. Appreciate you stopping by.
The Jays with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, Estrada on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Clement in the box again, takes the strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Estrada hauls it into the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail by double digits, 11-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Man at first, Sam Hilliard digging in for the Rockies.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
0-1. Estrada aboard here at first with nobody out.
Hey, Brian. How you doing?
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Springer going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Now here is Jacob Stallings.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to.
New pitcher on here, Eric Swanson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind.
Nice.
Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, Brenton Doyle. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
Line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Out of here. And that's a grand slam. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 15-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, dude. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And that one fouled off. 4 runs already in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball there. Got him swinging.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, Michael Toglia. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Bryant now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Tolia off of first with two away. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Big blast for Colorado, a grand slam. 8. Back here at Coors Field, and now Nathan Lucas. Marquez back to work. Slice the other way, that's a base hit. Around first, heading for two. And one pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Waste no time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Well, these Blue Jays definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
Sends it to Tolia. That takes care of Springer. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Oh, 1 down. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Out to center. Doyle sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. Anthony Santander will hit next. And a foul ball. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it's into the gap. In comes the runner from third. It's 15-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And they'll do it again. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And Vladdy Jr. hits one out. It's 15-4.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike. Wagner on third with 2 out. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And it goes just foul. Two outs. Out to short, Tovar. Gets it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Nolan Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Swanson in his 6th season, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 1 down. And now, Thairo Estrada. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Strike 2. The Rockies up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Hilliard, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the back here in Denver. We go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Fouled off to the right. That one hit to right. Hilliard under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 away. Clement batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Bases empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Swung on, belted. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Now a pop-up on the infield. Estrada. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies take this one in a blowout.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game,
Back now on MLB Network from Studio 21 with Carlos Pena. I'm Robert Flores. A new Top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy it, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this Top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
Trevor Murphy coming off his first Double-A win last time out. Let's see if this rising star can deliver once again. About to get started here. On the hill here today, Trevor Murphy. On the bump in this one, he's one of the highest ranked pitching prospects in the Rockies organization. A lot of excitement in Denver for what he can bring in the future. And here we go. Now here's the speed threat. Outfielder number 38. And we are underway. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered at that one. Efficient work on the mound there. So up next, Tyler McDonough. Didn't play in last night's game. Had a little breather. One out and the base is empty.
Appreciate it, Greg.
And it stays fair. Stepping to the plate now for Portland, Marcelo Meyer. Struggling to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Right through there for a strike. Runner at first, 1 away. Got it. 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Blaze Jordan. 3 hits in the loss last night. On the inside corner for a strike. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Round second, headed for third. Relay. And here comes the runner. Here's the relay to the plate. 2 hits in 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. Torres in plenty of time to first. That ends The Sea Dogs at the plate here in the second inning. Stanley Tucker getting ready to hit. Swings through that one for strike one. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat.
Yeah, strike him out.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground, it's through for a hit, and the leadoff hitter aboard. Got the hitter down 0-2, but then put that pitch right over the middle, and he collected the single because of it. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Luis Ravello. Slap the other way, foul ball. Now, he clearly excelled at pitching in the amateur ranks, but the question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? Strike two.
0-2.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the third baseman, Abram Liendo. Liendo stands at 5 feet 8 inches, just 21 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. Ball one there.
Ball, that's outside.
Swing and a miss. 1-2 now.
1-2's the count.
2-2-2. Grounder might be two.
Get him, get him.
Feed to second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Coming up to the dish for Portland, Yoenis Cespedes. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Just one hit in the last 5 games. That's a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Smoked that through the infield for a base hit. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now at the dish, the center fielder, number 38. Change up on the corner, and that's a strike. Pops this one up, foul on the left side. And that's that. 2 left on. Now to the bottom of inning. This third inning is brought to you by the law offices of Benson, Looper, and James, Third Amendment specialists. If the government's trying to quarter troops in your home without your permission, call Benson, Looper, and James for a free consultation today. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2. Runner on base to start the inning. Up against it with 2 strikes right there, but still managed to win the at-bat. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. Runner at first, nobody out. Liner, base hit. 3-3. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back-to-back base hits. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. Late swing, fouled it off. That one out to right. Dives, but can't get it. It's a foul ball. We're here in the top half of the third. First and second, no outs. In the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. Now a long throw to first. Here's the catcher, Mark Colesbury. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. Grounds this one to the right side, and it goes just foul. Here comes the pitch. And that one fouled off. Oh, what a great play. Goes to second for 1. Return throw to first. Out. Double play, and that'll do it. So it's no runs. On to the fourth. Now up, Stanley Tucker. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Digging in at the dish for the Sea Dogs, Luis Ravello. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. On the ground, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Come on, team. Get your head in the game, team.
Next to bat for the Sea Dogs, Abram Liendo. Ground ball left side. They put the tag on. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Here's the second baseman, Yolan Cespedes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Torres. And that is out number 3. No run. We're ready for the 5th inning. And now at the plate, the center fielder. On the ground to the left, Torres. Slings to first. And the leadoff batter retired in their half of the 5th. Now, Tyler McDonough. McDonough goes 5'9", 180 pounds, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. 1 out and the base is empty. This one is in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Fly ball, right field. Thompson on the way over.
Get it.
Snags it for the
Nice.
second out.
Let's go, team.
Stepping to the plate now for Portland, Marcelo Meyer. 1 for 2. On the outside corner. 2 down and nobody aboard. We're in the top of the 5th inning. That one pushed to the left and foul. Now here's the 0-2. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right through there for the strikeout. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. So no run. Top of the 6th inning, and now the first baseman, Blaze Jordan. Swing and a miss, nice changeup.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Right back to him on the mound. And safe at first. Some strange defense there. Coming up to the dish for Portland, Mark Colesberry. 1 on with nobody out. A double play would certainly change the inning's momentum. In the air to left center. That's back. Pulls it in. There's 1 away. Digging in at the dish for the Sea Dogs, Stanley Tucker. On the ground to third. Fair ball.
Here we go. Hit me 3.
And the lead runner holds on at second base. And he's put together quite a game. So they turn things over to the righty, Juan Mejia. Has to collect quick outs and keep the team within striking distance. Murphy made it into the 6th and had just the 1 earned.
Alright guys, that's going to be the end of the stream for tonight. I will catch you guys in the next live stream. Peace.